Alright, this is part 3 to what female deku was Tanjiro. So, this one is, again, going to be quite short like the last one because I don't really have a good plan for this one, so forgive me. So we'll open up where we left off with, Aizawa telling everyone to put their gym uniforms on, as Uraraka, sorry about that, as Uraraka would ask, what about orientation, with Aizawa saying that they don't have time for that, as they would all then proceed to head down to the changing rooms to get changed, as same thing happens in canon with Jiro hitting Mineta in the eye with her earphone jack, as we then get to the ball throw with I'll say Uraraka going first, with her throwing the ball and getting infinity, with everybody else going. Then we'll get to the speed test with Tanjiro. What was her last name? I forgot. Let me go and check. I'll be back. Alright, so Ryori uses her breathing techniques as she basically beats Ida in the speed category, with her also beating Shoji in the strength test as well, and the long jump test. Uraraka wins, as the scores come up, and I'll say Ryori got average, so she got about fifth place. She got 5th place, as at the bottom of the leaderboard was the Mineta, as Mineta is promptly expelled from UA, with their day continuing as normal, as they would then get to their class of the day, last class of the day, as they hear something from coming down the hall, as All Might bursts open the door as he says, "I am here," coming through the door like a normal person, as he said the hero isn't much without their costumes, as he would then bring out the briefcases that have their hero costumes in them. Now, Zenitsu, Inosuke, and Ryori's outfits are as they are in Demon Slayer, but Ryori's is the one you see in the picture right here, just without the box. With everybody noting that Ryori and Zenitsu's outfits are quite similar, as Mina would ask that if Zenitsu was her boyfriend, with her saying no, he's not. It's just a convenience that our hero costumes are quite similar. With All Might drawing lots, so Inosuke and Zenitsu are on the enemy team, and Uraraka and Ryori is on the hero team, with Inosuke and Zenitsu placing the bomb down, as Inosuke would immediately charge down to go and fight Ryori, with Ryori telling Uraraka at the end of the building that Inosuke would probably come for her first. As just as she says that sentence, Inosuke jumps around the corner and nearly lands a punch on her, with Ryori promptly dodging the attack, as Inosuke and her would fight like Tanjiro and Inosuke did in the canon Demon Slayer, with the fight ending the same way, with Ryori headbutting Inosuke, as Inosuke would collapse from I think it was a concussion he fell unconscious from, as Ryori and Uraraka would end up finding the bomb, as Zenitsu, as we all know, Zenitsu is a simp, so he wouldn't want to hurt either of them, as they both touch the bomb, as the hero team wins. With her telling Inosuke and Zenitsu that they did pretty well, and that if they train harder, they could get better. As Zenitsu and Inosuke take this to heart, as they begin to train a lot harder than they did. With Ryori basically doing her normal training routine as well, as they would then begin to head to the USG, with Sue asking Ryori what her quirk was, and Ryori saying that she's quirkless. And everybody would be surprised by this, but they'd ask her about the water and the fire that she used in the entrance exam, as she states that is a specialized breathing technique that was passed down in her family. The water breathing she learned from her mentor, and the fire she got from her family, which is known as the Hinokami Kagura. They would be quite impressed by this, as she also states that she still carries out her family tradition of, at the beginning of each year, she would go to the top of a mountain, and dance to prevent any disasters from striking their village. And everybody would now be interested and would want to see this. See this dance be performed, as they would arrive at the USJ with the Pro Heroes 13 being there, as they would go on their speech about how quirks can be dangerous and can kill if not restricted, with the League of Villains showing up, announcing that they are going to kill All Might. And that's why I'm going to be ending this one off. I'm sorry if this one's a lot shorter than the other one. No, I'm sorry if this is short. Again, please do forgive me. Now, tomorrow, I will be doing one that was suggested a while ago, and I've been meaning to get around to it, and one that I've been wanting to do for a while, and that will be, those two are What If Female Deku Was Quetzalcoatl from Fate Grand Order, and the other one will be What If Female Deku Was a Mimic. So I will see you guys next time with those two videos.